Hello there, bushwhackers and wild campers. I hope you're all well. I'm doing a little test today, just a pitch setup really, just for the first time of a new tent. And what I've got here today is this little beast by Decathlon Quechua. Supposedly a 2-man tent, fibre pole assembly, weighs 2.6 kilos or 5 pounds 8 ounces, and yeah, supposed to be for 2 people. 107 centimeters tall and roughly 130 centimeters wide by 210 centimeters long. And the reason I'm trying this out is it costs 30 quid, 29.99, and I thought, well, that's just too good to pass up. So let's get it set up and see what it's like. One of the things I do like about this are these bands, look, which bind it together. And when you flip it round, you've got your peg bag attached to the tent bag, a set of instructions that show you how to pitch it, which is quite cool. And then you've got your tent itself. Let's have a look, see what we've got in this bag here. So, some guy lines. And 11 pegs. Now they are robust and steel, but they're only short. We'll see how they go. Poles are inside the tent itself. That's the outer, it is an inner pitch first with an outer fly. The hydrostatic head on this is 2,400 millimeters. Two fiberglass poles, and they fit into these little loops here from what I can gather. So they slide down, there's like a stopper on the end of there, and then there's like a little catch here. So they slide down and then lock into the webbing. It's got these nice, easy hang hooks. They're just S hooks really, that just hook on, straightforward enough. It's one of those tub ground sheets. All right, I did get that wrong. These actually have a little pocket on for the pole to slot a lot more firmly into. Yeah, that's where that goes. And then I'm guessing these, because it's color coded, the fly sheet hooks onto here and then you peg out the corners. Yeah, that's definitely how that works. The little green hook goes into the little green ring and then the peg goes into the webbing, with the pole going into that little webbing pocket there. All right, the guy lines are now tied on. I've just done like a little reef knot on there. They do not have any tensioners on the strings, so I've just loosely pegged this out. Now, good news, there are enough pegs for the guy out points, because there's one in the middle, so you get 11 pegs and 11 points of contact required for the pegs, so that's pretty good. Let's have a look inside, eh? Gotta say, it does all feel very well made. Well, there is a loose thread there. Oh no, yeah, there's a loose thread there, but it does feel, this is like that tarpaulin material on the inside of there to keep the rain off the zip. It's just a single action zip, in other words, there's no zip at the top. You can't go both ways, I don't think. Now it just opens up there. It's not a bad size actually for one person. Now you haven't got much of a porchway to put any gear, so for a one person with all your gear, absolutely dandy. Okay, a little user error. What I thought was a tie back for the door actually isn't. It's to tie the outer to the pole. And there are two at the back as well, which you can see through the mesh on either side, which I haven't tied. But yeah, it does actually do that. So you've got this mesh ventilation here. The rest of this is fabric. So you may get some condensation in here. But there is a vent at the back. I'll show you the vent. So there is this vent at the back which does have a spacer in there, and that's quite a fixed, that's a wire spacer. Feels like wire anyway, or a piece of plastic. So that's permanently in place, holding the ventilation open. Whether that'll be sufficient or not is anybody's guess. There is this elasticated strap here with a toggle on it, which I think is supposed to be some kind of tie back for the door. So you could loop it around one of the hooks, I'll show you. So you can loop that around one of the tie-outs, but that means your door's flapping around. And there's no additional guy to actually fix that in place. Let me just play with this a minute. Yeah, to be quite honest, the best you can really do with that is just to tuck the door panel down the side of the tent. Not ideal. Let's have a look, see how much space there is in this thing, eh? If I lay out. So if I get in and lay out, I'm about 5'9", 5'10". There's ample room. Yeah, ample room. I've just noticed another nice little feature at the top there, look. There's a hook for your lantern, and there's another little loop there. Some fire instructions there, but you will notice the absence of any pockets on the side of the tent, because there aren't any. All the seams for the tent, the outer fly, are taped, so it should be waterproof. For 30 quid, I think it's a bit of a bargain, to be honest with you. I'm looking forward to testing it out. All right, now let's see how easy it is to get it back in the bag. Well, I can't complain at that, can I? That's got away so nicely. That was a real treat to put away, even though it did get a bit windy. Yeah, really chuffed with that. Just noticed there's a 3-year guarantee on there. And as I say, the bulk of this is made of kind of like that kind of tarpaulin material, which is probably what's giving it a bit of weight. It's certainly not in the lightweight category. But as a nice little tent, I'm looking forward to giving that a go. What do you think? As an easy pitch, I think that was relatively straightforward. Anyway, you know what to do if you like these kind of videos. Give it a thumbs up, that kind of stuff. And if you hit subscribe and smash the bell, if you like what I'm doing, you'll get notifications for when I do any more wonderful stuff. Did my head just get really big there? All right, you take care of yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Cheerio.